Good afternoon. Welcome to April's edition of Chief Chat. I hope this finds you and your family safe and healthy. It's been a difficult month for the police department as we've had to say goodbye to one of our dispatchers, Nicole Warrington, who lost her battle to cancer. I can honestly say that Nicole was one of the strongest and toughest individuals I've ever met. She took whatever shots cancer would give her and just shook it off and smiled, and it never affected her outlook on life. She was one of the most pleasant and happiest persons I've ever met, and she is definitely going to be missed. And it's always tough when you lose one of your family here, but we do keep her family and her friends in our prayers. We also had an officer that suffered a heart attack last week, and they're recovering, and we try to keep their family as well in our thoughts and prayers. But through all this and through the pandemic, I've got to say that I couldn't be prouder of the men and women of the Bowie Police Department as they work through some very, very adverse conditions and some very stressful conditions and continue to deliver top-notch service to our residents and our community. And that can be said of the entire city staff, no matter what department they're in. They've done nothing but put their shoulder to the wheel and continue to provide great service for the residents and our community. And speaking of that community, I've said it before, I wouldn't trade communities with anybody. Bowie is the absolute the best community that you could possibly work for. We get so much love and support. It's just really does make a difference. We've had people drop boxes of masks off for us, water, soda. We had Grace Baptist last week, or this week, a couple days ago, stopped by and brought us breakfast. And then a couple hours later, they'd stop by and brought us lunch. And then some more time passes, and they stopped by and brought us dinner. So they brought us 3 different meals in one day. And Starbucks was here this afternoon, and it really does make a difference. Even if we're going to have to do some uniform alterations at the end of the pandemic, it's definitely makes a difference for us, and we truly, truly appreciate the love and support that we're getting from everybody. We're all in this together, but there's always going to be those outliers that don't go with the program. And those are the folks that are still walking around the neighborhoods late at night trying to pull on door handles and commit other crimes. So we still need to live by those principles of lock it or lose it. So I'm please asking you guys to still make sure that your doors are locked, to make sure that you don't have any valuables in the car, because not everybody is abiding by the governor's directives, and not everybody is in this together. They're in it for themselves sometimes. So we need to make sure that we protect ourselves and our property. As the weather turns, we're also going to see the ATV riders come back out. We know they're not supposed to be out there. We need you to call us. We need as much information as we can on these guys and gals. If you know what direction the ATVs are, if you see them in a specific area all the time, if you have a possibility of knowing where they're storing them or who they belong to, we'll leave you out of it, but we do need to track those guys down and make sure we can try to get a handle on these things, because as the weather turns, they are going to pick back up. Along those lines, please, if you see something that needs to be reported or that needs attention, call us. Please call us. Posting on social media is great, but let's do it in this order. Call us and then post. Call, post, call, post, call, post. That's the way it should be. Oftentimes we'll see a post and it's too late for us to come out and mitigate the situation or try to investigate it, because it happened so long ago where we didn't get notified, but it's on one of the social media posts. So it's great to share information that way, but please call us first and then share it on the other post. Speaking of sharing and social media, please make sure you're signed up for Bowie Alert to receive all the COVID updates that are put out daily. You can also find them on our website. A little bit about quarantine fatigue. It is a real thing. it is affecting people, and we're starting to see a spike of people just moving around for the sake of moving around. And we need to remember that the numbers in Maryland are still going up, and we need them to drop before the governor is going to ease or change his restrictions and his directives. So we need to make sure that we understand we're still operating under those directives. I understand it. Time off, I don't even like my days off anymore because I can't do anything. I've actually, now gone to to having little matinees in my basement. I make my homemade Coke Ices. I make my popcorn. I actually went online and bought the Flavor Cow butter salt that they use at the theater, trying to get the experience. I hired a neighbor kid to sit behind me, kick my chair and chew in my ear and talk loudly so I can get that movie theater experience. Still not the same, but we have to find out and find things that work for us and that make things more bearable for us. But if you do need to go around, please make sure you wear your mask. We do have a lot of people that are doing it. Occasionally we're seeing some that aren't. But please, if you need a mask, especially if you're a senior, the Senior Center does have masks for you. If you dial 301-809-2300, 301-809-2300, they'll tell you how you can get a mask as a senior. Lastly, their trivia winner from last month is Kimberly Schwatka. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's a fun name to say, Schwatka. Kimberly Schwatka, congratulations. We'll be getting the coin out to you shortly. And lastly, the trivia question for this month is, what is the name of the weekly update that we put out on every Wednesday? We put it out on the website, we put it out on Twitter, we put it out on Facebook. So what is the name of the weekly update that we put out every Wednesday? So please send your answers in, and we will pull a winner for May. Before then, end of May. But till then, please, 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 please keep yourself safe, keep yourself healthy, and we're all going to come out the other end of this together. Thanks.